spend part of their closed season. Not that football has ever been that far from their minds. Gary's been busy with his first soccer school on the island, whilst Ryan was over there hosting a dinner to raise money for charity. They're both excited about the season ahead, with Ryan particularly looking forward to meeting up for the first time with Juan Sebastian Vivon, a player he already knows quite a lot about.
I've seen quite a bit of him. Obviously he's a good passer of the ball and great scoring ability and a great footballer.
And these players, when they come in, do they often help your game as well?
I think you always look at different players and how they approach training and how they approach games, and try and take a little piece of everyone really. So yeah, I mean he's bound to help the players and vice versa.
As for Gary Neville, he still had one eye upon goings-on at Old Trafford despite being busy with his first soccer school on the island. He, like Ryan, welcomes the new blood that's been attracted to the club.
I think everybody, even the manager said that he wanted to bring new faces in, and that is happening. And a lot of other clubs seem to have ideas of, you read things over the summer and it brings the excitement of the new season. Everybody thinks they can win the championship, and we're all on an even playing field. We start with same points, none, and we try and get to that magic figure, which usually is around 80 points.
Vivon virtually signed, sealed and delivered. How much would that excite the fans about bringing a South American to the club?
Well, I'm sure it would excite the fans to bring a player of that stature to the club.
The new signing signalled the club's intent to challenge for honours both domestically and in Europe, with Ryan believing that the club has no option but to compete at the highest level in the transfer market.
Well, we are the biggest club in the world, and we should be going out and buying the best players. I'm sure the best players want to come to the club, so we should be going out and getting these sort of players. So yeah, I mean it's not only exciting for the fans, it's exciting for the players as well. See these players coming into the team.
The ingredients are all there for yet another successful season, with Ryan determined that Sir Alex enjoys a successful last campaign as manager before hopefully taking another post within the club.
He wants to win every game. He wants to go throughout the season without losing, and it'd be nice to obviously to win a lot with him being his last year.
And it looks like he'll be staying in some capacity in a year's time. Is that something the players would like to see?
I think he's been such a big influence on the team, and he's got so much still to offer. I think all the players would like to see him remaining at the club.
The club's made sure that the existing squad has largely stayed together. Paul Scholes, Nicky Butt and Dennis Irwin will join Gary and Ryan at training tomorrow after recently putting pen to paper on new deals.
I think we have got good stability now. I think there's a lot of players now who are signed to the club for the next 4 or 5 years, so that can only be good. Adding new players every now and again, hopefully we'll be as successful as we have been.
It's important that, obviously, I think the manager said at the end of the season that it was important to get all the players that were currently here signed up and add to it as well, and I think that's happening, so everything looks well.
As the players bring their summer breaks to a close, prospects are looking good for the season ahead. Dennis Irwin, Nicky Butt and Paul Scholes have all put pen to paper on new deals. They'll of course be joined by Ruud van Nistelrooy and now almost certainly Juan Sebastian Vivon. All in all, exciting times ahead for United as they bid to maintain the success they've enjoyed in recent seasons. Andy Dinkman, Red Hot News in Malta.